Hi, St. Monica families. This message is serving as my weekly state of the school. I just have a few brief announcements this week. First of all, I just want to say a huge thank you to all of the teachers and staff that have made our first 2 days of school fantastic. Kids were so excited to be back in the building, and so were our staff. So thank you for that. Thank you for being patient parents as we continue to navigate these uncharted territories. As I stated last week, we are going to make mistakes, and that's okay. That's part of having a growth mindset. It's part of continuing to grow to be the best school community that we can be. So I just ask for continued patience with all of our stakeholders as we navigate this school year. The weekly reminder will come out later today with the following information, so please keep your eyes out for that. Just our week at a glance, so remembering that there's no school on Monday, that on Sunday any script orders are due by midnight. We have on Friday, there is also no school. Staff will be in doing some professional development focused around standard-based grading and preparing a scope and sequence for literacy and math for the first trimester. That will be shared with families later this month, so you have a clear idea of what standards will be covered in the children's classroom, specifically for literacy and math. This is a work in progress. We have to start with 1 or 2 content areas, and we'll continue to do this process as we get our feet and toes wet with the process for all content areas by the end of the school year, but we are starting with literacy and math. Any questions about scope and sequence curriculum should be directed to me at this time. As we move through September, we have our picture day. There's information in the weekly reminder about picture day. We have school committee is going through the discernment process. So if you feel that you could contribute to our school committee in a positive fashion, please consider that discernment, and more information is in our weekly reminder. I'm specifically asking to see if there is a call for somebody in the secondary education realm that would feel inclined to participate in our school committee. It would really help to have that frame as we are preparing our curriculum decisions and preparing our students for post-secondary education. So if you are somebody who has experience in secondary ed and you feel called to serve on our school committee, I highly encourage you to reach out. Home and School provided some reminders. There's information about our annual magazine drive. Don't forget about any spiritware orders. There was communication that went out on what and how to order. And then there is some communication about how the library will function this year. So keep your eyes out there. Our weekly correspondence from our guidance counselor, Mrs. Davis, will be included as well with some helpful tips in continuing to encourage for a healthy and successful school year. We are still working through some changes to what our virtual plan will be in the event that our school or a classroom needs to go virtual. So I just ask for continued patience. It's taking a little bit longer than I anticipated, and I want to make sure that we're in compliance with the Arch's expectation too. So we're going to continue to work through that this week, and my hope is to get you a revised virtual plan by the end of next week. Also, by the end of the month, you will receive an updated family handbook. So we will communicate when that will go out, and that will be sent out to you electronically this year. One part that I just wanted to announce as well, that in the event that myself or my family have to be out for a COVID-related reason, we do have a plan on how the school will continue to run. Mr. Kasperzak has agreed to be the leader, the interim principal, in the event that I have to be out for a COVID-related reason. And we will communicate all of that information to you the best way that we can. I do have a principal advisory team that's made up of staff and teachers to help make decisions about the school, and they will also help him in the event that he needs to become the interim principal. We are in still search of a 5th grade teacher, so if you know anybody fantastic, a family member or a community member, please encourage them to send their resume to us. Mrs. McIntyre is off to a great start with those kiddos, and we are just so grateful for her service to the school. That is it from me for this week. Again, we're just so grateful to be back. It's been a great few days. We are hopeful that we will continue to be back in a positive fashion. with limited issues. And we hope that you have a wonderful long weekend. Stay safe, and we will see you soon. Bye.